I'm Tiana S, reporting for Kids First, and today I'm going to be speaking with Tom McGrath. How are you today?
I'm great, Tiana. How are you? It's
I'm
good to
doing
see you.
great. Nice to see you too. I'm super excited I got a chance to see this movie already, and I loved it. You did a great job.
Oh, thanks. It's good to hear from you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you also were able to direct the first Boss Baby film. But what would you say is the most important thing that you wanted to deliver on this sequel?
Well, it's always fun to make a comedy because you want people to laugh, and that's the joy of making a film in theaters is to let people like hear them all laughing together. But I think with the second one, we really wanted to bring some more heart to it, because we've all lived through families and we've all had drama with families, and we just wanted to have this movie mean a little bit more and mean more to parents and mean more to kids in our relationships that we all have in common with our families.
Yeah, and like I said, I got a chance to see it, and you definitely were able to put that in the movie.
Oh, thanks, Gianna.
You're welcome. So, what was the motivation behind the storyline of Boss Baby, the family business?
Well, the first movie is very boy centric because it's these two petty little brothers, kind of fighting, which is really fun. And, we picked up the movie where the last one left off because if you remember the first movie, this little baby in a suit winks at the camera. And we go, oh, wouldn't it be fun to have a strong female boss? Someone who could outboss Boss Baby and have a new voice in the room that was like the voice of a new generation, like a younger generation that embraces teamwork and embraces camaraderie and has a positive outlook, which I think most kids today have. So she made a great foil for Boss Baby. They could play after because he's more grumpy in the old way of business, and she could be the new bright way of business, and they would have contrast. And so we just thought that would be really fun to have a new voice in the movie.
Yeah, it was really fun, and I love what you said about kind of having the new generation showing a kind of brighter way of doing things. And it's definitely something that ties into what's going on in the world today.
Yeah, because I think, kids can. I think kids today are more savvy, and I think they're looking at the way we used to do things and finding better ways to do it. And I think that's what gives the future hope is the voice of a new generation that wants to do things differently and in a better, more positive way.
Definitely. So, what do you think makes the Boss Baby franchise so successful?
I think it just strikes a chord with family because everyone around the world that has parents or a brother or a sister or we all have a family dynamic. And the fun part about animation is you can caricature, we can laugh at ourselves and we can take what we all know to be true about families and then push it way beyond and make it funny or fun for people to watch. And so hopefully it just connects with everyone on that level because we all have some kind of family in our lives. But I think the message of the movie, if there is one, is really, even if you drift apart, it's never too late to have a second chance with family. And you can always make up and come back together. And even if you're older or even if you have to become kids again to relive your childhood to do that, as in the case of our movie.
Yeah, and I do really love that. It's really a film that you can go out and see with your family, and it comes out during the summer, so that's great too.
Yeah.
So, for my last question, can you describe the perfect audience that will enjoy this film?
We made it for all audiences, and we wanted it to be, that parents could be just as entertained as kids, and grandparents could be just as entertained as parents, and that we could all laugh at the movie together and have a good time together. And we wanted to be one of the first movies out in theaters where you could take the whole family and everyone would enjoy it equally, even if you're laughing at different things.
Yeah, and this is definitely a film that I would recommend to my family because I got a lot of cousins who are kids, and I know they will love the film. I loved it. So, thank you so much for speaking with me today. This was really fun.
Oh, thank you, Tiana. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you saw the movie because not many people have yet. So we're looking forward to it coming out July 2nd.
Yeah, can't wait. Thank you.
Turn left.
Thank you, navigation.